Welcome back, everybody, to Life Beyond the Three. I'm Trevin Knell, your host.
I'm Trey Stewart, the co-host, and today Trevin's going to do a great intro for our guest because he deserves it.
The player of the game, the man from Sudan, the man from Australia,
the man from Sudan,
the man coming back from Rutgers, Mawot Mag.
Appreciate it.
Let's get a round of applause for Mo.
I got 9 siblings and I'm the 10th one, so we got it was definitely tough, because we definitely had a lot of memories and cherished moments, beating Purdue, beating number 1 team in the country, going to the NCAA tournament, and just winning a buzzer beater. The rack is crazy.
Welcome back, everybody, to Life Beyond the Three. I'm Trevin Knell, your host.
I'm Trey Stewart, the co-host, and today Trevin's going to do a great intro for our guest because he deserves it.
We have the player of the game, the man from Sudan, the man from Australia,
the man from Sudan,
the man coming back from Rutgers, Mawot Mag.
Appreciate it.
Let's get a round of applause for Mo.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mo, 19 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Wow.
Heck of a game, bro.
Heck of a stat line.
Sir. Appreciate
No,
it.
that was
And
big time.
D'ing up the whole game.
Hell yeah.
40 straight minutes.
Credit to the coaching staff, my teammates helped me out. It's a team effort. So.
He's a team guy.
I love you. Team
Yeah,
guy. Look,
so, yeah,
he's a team guy.
Glad we got the dub, road dub, so just got to keep stacking days, as
I
Coach
love road
says,
dubs.
That's what it is. That's what it is,
Let's
man.
get it. So, Mo, you were born in Sudan,
Yeah.
but you were only there for like a couple years, right?
Yeah, only a couple of years.
And
So I was born in Sudan and immigrated over to Australia when I was 2. So I was basically everything I remember is literally from Australia. So I was raised there. When I was 15, I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship in Florida.
Let's go.
So I left when I was young. It was very tough at first. Homesick, missing family. But after the first year, I got used to it.
How old were you when you left?
I was 15.
Oh, damn.
And I traveled by myself too. So
And you're a big family guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a big family
How many
guy.
people are in your family?
I got 9 siblings and I'm the 10th one. So we
Oh
got,
my gosh.
keep saying, it's in the tank. I got a big ass family, but yeah, I got a lot of siblings. I got 7 sisters and 2 brothers, 1 niece, 1
that's
nephew.
crazy.
So
Holy.
yeah.
Bless your mom.
Yeah, how hard is it to get y'all together at this point?
You said what?
How hard is it to get y'all together at this point? Like, y'all under the same roof?
I mean, growing up was easy, but now it's like everybody's like now like the little ones are still home and the ones that are grown are out of home now. But it's like it was easy at first, but now like everybody's like around and about and everything. So
That's crazy, though. That's a lot of big family.
Does your younger siblings, they live in Australia still?
yeah, my whole family lives in Australia. I'm just the only one
You're the only one out here.
I'm the only one out here.
Bro, how is that? Is that tough?
It's crazy at first, but I feel like I grew as a person.
Yeah.
And now I rely on myself. I feel like I'm self dependent. So I'm independent too. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I feel like I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't go through what I went through.
That's fair.
So
You're
it's challenging at first,
dude.
I miss my family, but
It's also crazy, like, because obviously I live with Foos, and the time changed from like his family to there. And I can't imagine, because even like when you're at Rutgers and then you come here, that's another 2 hours. How has the time changed? Like, what time are you talking to your family most of the time?
so it's literally the like opposite. Like so there's 16 hours ahead. So whenever it's nighttime, it's morning over there.
That is so hard.
And then plus with the scheduling, with practice, traveling.
When you
and
have
then they
time
got,
to talk and they're awake, you're going to
exactly, and they got school too. They got
Yeah.
work, so it's kind of hard. So I always try to find time every once a week or something to
big time.
brief conversation with them. So
Dang, bro. Is your siblings, are they hoopers too? Or?
well, my older brother used to play, but
Okay.
younger brother too. But I'm the only one that plays sports.
Okay.
Everybody else is really just books and just working. So,
Smart people.
Yeah.
They're
You
smart
smart
ones.
too,
my sister,
though.
I ain't gonna lie, my sister, she's a lawyer.
Okay.
And my other sister's about to be a nurse too. So
Big time.
yeah, so yeah.
That's crazy, bro. If you haven't seen Mo's Deep Blue, we don't need to dive into that.
Gotta
whole
watch
story.
it.
That
Tap in,
story-
man.
Right
watch
here.
that
It's gonna be
story.
right here, the link.
Because it's just, I don't know. That, like, obviously, like, your teammates, but then you kind of see, like, different ways of how they grew up, and you're like, okay, like, wow. Like, that's mad respect to you, bro. So, all
I
love to
appreciate
you.
it, man.
I watched it with
guy.
my wife, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love Mo. I didn't know he had to go through that." Like, she was like, "We gotta call Mo. We gotta get him over here." I was like, "All right, you can."
I
here's his
appreciate
number,
y'all,
let's call
man.
him.
No, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to your wife too, man. She's nice.
All right, so 13, what was your scholarship? Was that to Prolific, or was that something else?
Where you said what?
You said you come from Australia to...
I went to Florida first, Big
Yeah.
Rock Prep, when I was
Okay.
15. I went there for 2 years, and then I transferred over to Prolific Prep for my last 2 years, and then Went to Jersey for 4 years. Now I'm in Utah. So I've just been all over the place.
How'd you like Prolific?
I actually liked it.
I mean, that's one
you
of the
know,
greatest.
first time, I ain't gonna lie. First time I thought I was going to LA.
Oh yeah.
And then I went to the airport and I started driving. I started seeing these farms and everything. And I knew I was like, okay, I'm not going to LA. And then I went to a small town called Napa, but it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from the Bay Area. It's a wine country,
Okay. That's not
wine
too
tasting is very big over there.
Yeah.
But I was actually, very happy though, and actually open to, the new experience and everything. It was definitely different compared to Florida. Florida is very humid, and I like Cali. I had a host family over there, so they welcomed me with open arms. So shout out to them.
So look at the hat. The hat looks tough.
I know. So LA, man. I represent LA, man. I'm in Utah. It's not too far from LA, so only, an hour and a half.
And then you kind of bounced back and forth. So I was today in Australia, and you went Florida, East Coast. West Coast, back East Coast.
And I'm back to the West Coast.
And then back West Coast. What was your recruitment like to Rutgers?
It was actually pretty good. Coach Hobbs came out. I was playing with the number one player in the country, Jalen Green, playing for the Houston Rockets. So we had a lot of attention. Every game was packed. And the gym was, packed with college coaches in the summertime. And, Coach Hobbs, he came in and, he seen me and, he just liked how I played and everything. And I didn't get to really play AAU because I was hurt, unfortunately. So, I had some offers, but I felt like Rutgers was the best fit for me. So I just went with there and,
What were your other offers?
I had Nevada, Cal State Fullerton, at DePaul. Okay. And I think that's the only ones I can remember on the top of my head right now. But I had other few interests too. But
did you take a visit to Rutgers and visit to other places?
I actually just took a visit to Rutgers only.
That was it?
And I committed there.
That's how I took. So I only took a visit to Cal when I was there. Committed there.
I just wrapped it up. Yeah. So
big time. So did you growing up too? Did you play any other sports? I know.
Yeah,
so soccer and stuff like that, or was it just mainly
so
basketball?
It's crazy. My first sport was actually soccer.
Was it soccer?
Yeah, so I was really young. Don't really count. I was just, real young, just playing around. Yeah. I played there. I was a copycat of my older brother. He played there first, and I just copied him. And then I went over and moved over to basketball. So
what age did you really start focusing on basketball?
Probably 11, 12.
Wow,
so that's crazy. I didn't really, I remember one time, I think it was 2010, I think when Kobe won the championship, and I seen it on the TV, and I was like, who's this guy? Why are they celebrating and everything? And then it's crazy because Kobe right now is one of my favorite players right now. Yeah. And, Lakers got a big time player.
That was crazy.
Number 77, I'm proud to be a Lakers fan, Next time
you're happy about that trade.
I'm happy about that, man. I love AD, but Luka Doncic, man. Luka Magic.
No. The pick that we were talking about today, the pick of you on the training table last game.
Yeah.
The one that kind of was similar to Kobe.
Oh yeah, that one's tough.
We gotta put that picture up right there.
Hey, shout out to the photographer though. I was locked in before the game.
You talking about the Kobe?
Yeah, the picture.
What are you talking about?
No,
I was locked in.
That pick is so tough.
I was locked in before the game. I just trying to lock in. And, I'm glad we got the dub. But that was a tough one. I'm gonna post that one. So
because that was before the game.
That was before the game too. Yeah,
it's just just the memories and everything.
Getting going.
Just kind of skipping ahead. I mean, coming to BYU, what was that whole process of?
After 4 years, I felt like it was, time for change of scenery, and I put my name in the portal. Had numerous of schools reaching out and everything, but I had a relationship with Coach Dunson, Baron Dunson, going way back to Florida, and I felt like BYU was the right fit for me in regards to it's quiet, place where I can focus, Big 12 basketball, and winning basketball too, and KY, he had also impact too, coming from the league and, just trying to play NBA style and, I'm trying to get to the NBA too. So I feel like the platform was just right and I feel like the right fit for me and what I was looking for. I lived in Jersey right next to Times Square, 40 minutes away.
That's crazy.
I was up for it. I kind of knew Utah a little bit. Shout out to NBA Youngboy. I was down for it and I feel like once I spoke to Dunson about it and I'm pretty close to them, I feel like it was the right fit. So
Was it hard? I know you have really good relationship with your teammates back in Rutgers, everything, your coaches and everything. How was it talking to them, saying, hey, I'm going to go test the port a little bit?
Yeah. It was definitely tough, because, we definitely had, a lot of memories and cherished moments, being Purdue.
You were hooping in Rutgers.
Beating number one team in the country, going to the NCAA tournament and just winning in a buzzer beater. The rack is crazy. The atmosphere is always, the fans, shout out to Rutgers, the fans over there are just, man, words can't even describe how how much they mean, to Rutgers basketball. So it was very big. Leaving that was a lot because I feel like I went there as a teenager, but now I left as a a grown man.
You kind of just bet on yourself again,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Yeah. So
here.
it was very very sad to leave, but I felt like it was time for change, and I was ready for a new chapter of my life. So
talking about this season, I know it's been a lot of really highs and some probably really low lows. So you started the season and you weren't playing that much, right? Mm-hmm. And how was your mindset? Because I know being a senior, this is your last time playing college basketball, right?
Yeah.
You're a transfer too, coming in. Kind of talk about your mindset. And then Trey's going to talk a little bit about the Wyoming game.
No, for sure.
That was a breakout game. That was so fun.
I know, yeah. So, at first in the season, it was very, tough for me. I wasn't really playing as much, but I kind of just wanted to be there for my teammates who were winning. And I didn't want to be a Kansas to the team. So I just wanted to wait for my time and just, be ready. That's it. Stay ready. As Coach said, just stay ready. And I felt like I kind of handled it well, even though inside it was eating me alive. But I wanted to play. I'm a competitor. I'm going to go out there and, compete. But I felt like I just had to just keep stacking days and keep trusting the work I put in. And, once my name gets called up, it's just time for me to go do what I do. And I feel like that's the type of mindset I had. And I felt like it's easy to quit, but you just got to just keep pushing. And, hard times either make you or break you. And I feel like, it's going to make me. So I just kept, stacking days and just betting on myself and just waiting for my name to get called up. So
let's go. Hey, shout out to these two guys right here. One of the toughest, most dynamic competitors that I know. They're waking up at 7 a.m., getting workkouts in every day.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy JL, man.
Thanks, bro. JL. I was telling JL, I was like, it's very rare to have a coach that's has much of a workhorse. Obviously coaches want to work, but in terms of let's get in the gym. He wants to be on the court working out. I think that's dope. And one thing that I was really impressed with you is regardless of the outcome of am I getting playing time, am I doing this, your work was consistent. It's the whole thing where they did the interview with Shay and he's like, well, my whole life is consistent.
Hell yeah.
And that's you're a very clear manifestation of that because it was regardless of the results, you did your job. Your job was to be ready to play basketball. Mm-hmm. So when your name was called, it was you go in that Wyoming game, Richie gets hurt with that concussion. All of a sudden, boom, Mo hits a three. Boom, Mo's locking up their best player. I remember just sitting there because you got called. We were do because we were both going through it. And then all of a sudden you get in there and just start hooping. And then you gave one of the quotes at the end of the game. And the coach always brings this up. He says, it doesn't matter if I play 1 minute, 2 minutes, or whatever. I just like coming in and playing my hardest and helping my team. And that's you could put that quote is for every young hooper, everyone out there.
Every high school coach, that should be plastered in every locker room.
Because it's the same with me. It's hard to accept that, you're saying, it's eating at you alive because you're a competitor and you worked your butt off and you feel like you're ready to be in that position. But it's you're just waiting for your time to come, But like you said, it's when that time does come, it's you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to answer that call. Shoot, look at it now. Mo had 19 points, played the game last game. That's crazy.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
So it's crazy how just little things can change, but regardless, you you're consistent with all your work. So
the thing that I remember that's I really want people to understand too is you started in Rutgers, we're on a winning team, went to the tourney, come here, and things aren't going your way right away. And we go to Providence. I remember we're practicing in the Browns gym. And you're on the scout team. I'm I don't know what's going on. And Mo still had the biggest smile. Yeah. He just hooping, talking his talk a little bit. He was talking a little bit,
man. I was talking a little bit. Maybe a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
But he was just the biggest competitor. And then after still had the biggest smile. And then next day, it wasn't ever man, we lost against Providence pretty good. And instead of coach isn't playing me, that's what happens, or being that cancer, Mo would never said anything. He's just my time's gonna come, I'm gonna keep stacking my days. And seriously, shout out to you. For me, I don't know if I could have done it. That's so hard.
Yeah. Not spreading that cancer to the team is very difficult. It's just respect to your brothers too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, you do a good job of it too.
You are crushing it.
I'm not gonna lie,
you came in the ACF game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was what game was it? We after San Diego, we flew back and we had to. The state group had to really come back after a flight, after a long flight, and we had to play.
That was crazy.
We were tired and we just had to just.
Yeah, still had to work.
Straight off the plane, Bro, and I remember me and Mo was talking so much to each other. But it's funny, JL was hey, y'all two, break it up. And like we looked at me like, bro, like I promise you, we get off the court, it's gonna be my brother. But like right now we're on the court, and we're both competitors, so we're just gonna talk smack to each other.
No, I remember that too. I've been told Jay, I was like, relax, Jay, I was just staying on the court. We're just competitors. You just trying to compete,
we just play, bro. We just
and Jay was like, talking about, I love this. JL, shout out to him. You want to know like a real definition of a workaholic, JL. If you call him for 5 a.m., he'll be at the gym. Like he's
texting me at 1 a.m. saying, let's get work at 6 a.m.
I remember he texted me at 1:44 one time. I was like, 7:45, be ready. I'm like, this dude is 1:30.
He needs like no sleep, and he can really like last and really operate, which is kind of crazy. Crazy. Shout out to him though. I ain't gonna lie. So,
but yeah, Mo. Last thing I gotta say though is like literally shout out to like your character.
Appreciate
I think a lot of people should understand and like really look up to you and just know. Like I feel like young hoopers should be texting you all the time, like DMing you, figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
But like shout out to you because then like Trey said, the Wyoming game hit. You balled out. You capitalize on your time out there, and now you're player of the game, hoping, playing your stuff. Oh, yeah. So like I just like how you just always bet on yourself. I think that's such an important message to everybody.
Appreciate it.
Last thing, have you always been a defensive minded player?
I'm not gonna lie. Like early in my career, I was lazy on defense.
Really?
Like I was just
really?
offense, really.
I can't even see that.
And then when I got to V-Rock, my coach, Lauren Jackson, just taught us like just being a dog and just embracing it and just playing two sides of the basketball and like just be a two-way player. Yeah. And I think when I went to Rutgers, that's when I really started like buying into it. And then this year, I was like, damn, I'm actually really good at playing defense. Like I didn't even know that. And then I just started going. So like my college career, like in the beginning, that's when I started really playing defense. And Coach Pike loves defense, so I literally had to like, when I get on the court, I gotta play defense. So and he loved that. So yeah. And one thing too, if you play defense, you're gonna be on the court, and then I gotta also play offense too. So
you be shooting that thing right now.
Come
on, Steph. Come on now.
Yeah,
come on, talk your talk.
You're shooting that thing.
That's the thing though. Is like defense is I mean, it's funny because we played that powder league game, and like you don't really play defense in that. But like offensive wise, you were cooking. So I can see like that's how it is. Like that's how you just want to play offense.
Hell yeah.
But then like you have that ability to turn that switch on and just be an absolute dog on defense. That's something that like everyone's got to develop in their game. Trevin even locked in.
I kind of lock it in.
I'm check it after my guy. He's developed your career as a defender. He's developed as quite a defender over his career.
Trevin doing his thing though, getting charges, getting some steals.
Come on,
that's the thing. He's on the break. You got good hands. Like you able to.
Yeah. One thing too, are so lazy with it. They just kind of throw it.
One thing too, Trevor's a competitor too. He ain't go back down. That's one thing I love too. And you too, Trey. Like I like that.
He's barking.
I love that. Cable too. I love that. I just love that. It just makes the game more. Just more interesting and way more people to fun. Like we're fun to watch and everything. And, so
what's your mindset when coach is like, Mo, you're guarding their best player. He's averaging 20-something points per game, leading the Big 12. He's like, you're on him the whole game, and like he has ultimate trust. Like, what goes through your head?
I have just belief in myself. Like I'm just gonna lock them up. I feel like if you don't believe you're the best defender, or you don't believe you're the best at XYZ, you're not gonna do well. So I just have the utmost confidence, and I feel like my preparation is why my confidence is so high. I feel like I'm just preparing myself, take care of my body. I watch what I eat, and I just watch film, and I feel like I just have what it takes to like. Some guys you gotta just slow them down, but some guys I can really shut down. I feel like I'm just gonna give them my all, and if I give them my all, then that's at the end of the day I can just really be like, okay, I gave them all, and I did my best. So
dude, every single time coach says that, I'm like, yeah, this guy's going to score 0 points.
Yeah, like
Mo's got him. I was like, okay, Mo got him.
Yeah.
I got to lock in on my guy.
And also, too, I just love it, too, because if I shut him down, that means that we have a high chance of winning, too, and gets the team going. And then, some certain guys, get very frustrated on how I'm playing with them, and then it throws them out the game, really, without them knowing, they get frustrated and they do little things that they don't normally do.
So, bro, got a tech, got a third one.
Quick one because of Mo. Come on now.
Me, so, I just want to win, too. So, winning, I feel like once we win, everything else will take care of itself. So, I'm just trying to win. I just want to be a winner. So,
well, shout out to you, Mo.
Wow,
literally,
we can just clip that sentence.
Yeah, we can really just stop right here. We can end it, bro.
We're gonna end with a little bit of a draft for you, just kind of a little bit outside of basketball. We want to do a draft of your top 5 TV series.
Oof.
I know it's gonna be hard.
Top 5.
Top 5. He's listing a bunch of them.
All right, no list, no order, but I got for sure. The Blacklist is up there.
Blacklist is tough.
Blacklist is up there. Shout out to Raymond Reddington. Raymond Reddington, y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta tap in. I got Raymond Reddington. The Blacklist. Ozark for sure.
Yeah, I got to tap in Ozark. I haven't seen it.
Queen of South up there.
You said what?
Queen of South.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you got to tap in.
That one's good?
Yeah, that one's good. What else am I missing? Hold on, let me think.
You said one earlier. Come on now.
You have Breaking Bad on there.
You have Breaking Bad?
You don't put that top 5.
Yeah, Breaking Bad's in there.
I was about to say
Prison
that gotta be
Break?
top 5.
Ooh.
Prison Break. Come on, he skips out of
Yeah,
prison.
Prison Break. Yeah, Matthew Schofield. You know, Prison Break. Those are my top 5. I probably left out some, but you know, those are my top 5. You know, shout out to COVID. You know, when COVID happened, you know, I was just
we all became educators.
I'm not gonna lie.
TVs, bro.
Hey man, I was mad geeked. I had a TV in my room, and class was online, and I was just up all night just watching series, not worrying, sleeping in, not just chilling, just brushing my teeth, going right back to my room. I was just watching. So shout out to COVID though, but yeah, that's my top 5. So.
All right, bro. I got Would You Rather.
This is Trey
I'm
special. Would you
passionate
rather?
about- this is the
We need
thing
like
I
a
do.
sign that says
This is not
Trey
a-
special. Would you rather?
I'm
you
locked
know?
in.
It's not as random though. But you've lived West Coast, East Coast. Which coast do you? Because me and Trev disagree on this debate.
West Coast to East Coast?
Yeah.
I'm picking West Coast. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm thinking East Coast.
You're East Coast?
I'm East Coast.
No,
all the
I
way.
think you're West Coast.
I
Your
was like,
wife's
I
West
looked
Coast.
at him. I was like, what?
Is your wife West Coast?
My wife is 100% West Coast.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
She's a
My bad,
Carolina.
East Coast boys, bro.
The reason why I
I'm
just
like a
say
North
West Coast is
Carolina
just,
guy. You North
You
Carolina?
want to move to Charleston?
Come on, no, bro. Let's go.
the reason why I picked the West Coast is just Cali, LA.
You love Cali.
You're a big Cali
I'm a big
dude.
Cali guy. I just love Cali. Like,
You been to New York?
yeah, I literally, I live 30 minutes away from
He's
New
10
York.
minutes
Yeah.
away from
But like, did you not like New York compared to like
No,
you like?
No, I did like New York. I ain't gonna lie, but this Cali just different. Like,
What do you like about
Really?
Cali?
just like Mexican food. Oh my god, top 5. Y'all gotta
Really?
tap in. Yes, the enchiladas, the burritos I got, the sauce on top. Oh my god.
What's your favorite food? Is it Mexican?
Mexican food? Yeah, I love Mexican food. Yeah, I can never go
All right,
wrong
that
with
makes
Mexican
sense.
food.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
What
just-
about, okay, if you had 3 places in the world to visit, what are your top 3? Because you
Ooh.
kind of been all over the
Oh,
place
yeah,
now.
top 3. I'm picking Dubai for sure.
Okay,
Let's
a
go.
little bougie.
Dubai.
Come on.
Fiji, Paris.
Wow,
yeah.
I like that.
I'm
That was
going-
quick.
I'm going lavish, man.
You already knew that.
You only live once, YOLO. You know.
What's that settlement money?
Hell
You
yeah,
go
what's
off
that?
or you don't?
What's the tap there? You about to see me though, boy. I'm like, hey,
Oh,
man.
well, thank you for joining us on this
Nah, you
podcast,
already know
Mo.
it, man.
Real quick, we want you to look into the camera and just give a message to young hoopers. I mean, we talked about your story; it's very inspiring. I think it's like real, so a lot of young kids can relate to it. So just
If I had to give a message out to the young kids out there, young hoopers, I would be like, just work hard every day and let the work do your talking. You know, just work hard every day and just believe in the work. And you know, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. So just keep stacking days and just keep trusting the work. And I'm promise you, it's gonna pay off in the long run and everything. So just keep doing that, and I'm sure you're gonna do well.
Come on now, give me some.
come on, thank you, brother.
appreciate it. Appreciate
That's
it. A little something, you know. But I appreciate y'all, man. You know, I have fun in this broadcast. So thank y'all for having me.
I appreciate you, Hawk.
Yes,
Bro.
sir,
Like
man.
literally, you're one of the best dudes, most genuine dudes out
Appreciate
there.
it. Yes, sir.
A lot of people look up to you.
This has been Live Beyond the 3, presented by the Center Street Media Team.
Tap in on YouTube, Apple Music, or Spotify.
We'll
Check
see you
out
next
time.
episode. Peace.